Hi there, I'm Tim Cornish, and this is an English as a Second Language lesson. This is quite an advanced lesson, probably for upper intermediate or low advanced level English as a Second Language students. Today's lesson, Native Art. They are the unsung heroes of the arts community, the talented descendants of Canada's First Peoples, whose names have been forgotten by history, but whose artistry and creative spirit have brought international acclaim to the Canadian art world. The arts and crafts of Canada's native peoples represent one of the richest and most storied traditions in the world. Furthermore, these time-honored traditions have produced more than just a museum gallery full of paintings, sculptures, and carvings. With proper understanding, native arts can be read like a book, revealing a living history of the spiritual identity and cultural diversity of Canada's First Peoples. Since the time French explorers first arrived in Canada during the late 16th century, there has been a steady flow of settlers into North America. One of the most tragic consequences of this settlement was the gradual reduction of the number of native bands flourishing across the continent. Thankfully, the arts and crafts of Canadian Indian and Inuit people have survived the centuries to stand as reminders of the skill and artistry of these talented craftspeople. Whether it is clothing or costumes, jewelry, intricate carvings, masks, or sacred objects, tools and weapons, paintings, or even canoes and buildings, native arts encompass a variety of forms and styles. Very few of these, however, were produced merely for their ornamental value. In fact, most native artifacts serve two purposes: for practical use in everyday life and as a reflection of the artist's social position, principles, and spiritual beliefs. Given the close relationship native peoples share with the land, the raw materials chosen to create these arts and crafts often provided a clue to the correct meaning and symbolism of some native artworks. The artist's place of origin also helps determine the choice of materials. For example, Inuit artists in the Arctic region gained worldwide recognition for their soapstone and bone carvings. The lack of vegetation in the area forced Inuit artists to utilize the most abundant materials available. As a result, soapstone carving is part of an artistic heritage that dates back thousands of years. On the West Coast, thick, dense forest provided local native bands with a natural resource to build totem poles. Intricately detailed with both animal and human figures, totem poles were carved by native people to record the life and times of their families. On the prairies, where buffalo provided natives with nearly all of life's necessities, much of the artwork evolved as painting on animal hides. As a result, prairie bands became renowned for elaborately colored buffalo robes, jackets, leggings, and other fine crafts. Iroquois artists of the southern Great Lakes region, on the other hand, lent their skills to making false faces, wooden masks that symbolized spiritual and mythological beings. Today, some native artists continue to create works of art following the traditions of their forefathers, while other native artists explore non-traditional art forms. Regardless of its origin, native art is finally gaining recognition for its lasting contribution to Canada's heritage.